I want to understand what makes you frustrated. I want to understand the things that have made you so sad. I want to understand the things that light you the F up. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to this week's episode of the You Unlimited podcast. And today we're going to be digging into how to get paid even more than what you're already getting paid for the thing that you love and desire to do most. So we're going to tune into what I just walked my mastermind women through. And it was a really simple but powerful exercise that's going to allow you to start to tune into how to make more money doing the thing that you love. So if you are not currently driving, I would say pull out a piece of paper and let yourself start to tune into some of the questions that I'm going to bring forward. And if you're driving, just allow yourself to actually tune into this in your mind's eye and start to see what comes through. So the first thing I want you to start to tune into is, what do I have the most fun doing? And give yourself the spaciousness to let that start to drop in. What do I love to do? And if you're journaling, maybe hit pause on the recording and let yourself start to really tune into, what are the things that I enjoy? Do I love being a mother? Do I love going on retreats? Do I love connecting with people? Do I love healing people? Do I love speaking on stage? Do I love podcasting? Do I love um, channeling? Do I like just start to think about the things that you love to do? I love to be in nature. I love to travel. I love to be in community with one another. I love to throw events. Whatever that is, I want you to take a minute to really tune into, what is the thing that you absolutely love to do, or the things that you love to do. And then I want you to start to tune into, which of these things am I already getting paid to do? And maybe you'll start to recognize or realize that there's a little bit of a gap there. There were some women in the mastermind that were like, honestly, I'm doing the opposite. I'm literally like, no wonder my day feels so heavy, because I'm getting paid to do the thing that I don't really want to do. And there's so many other things that I want to do that I actually really love to do. And so what was really powerful about us tuning into that was, first of all, this is your artistry. This is the thing that you came here to give back into the collective. The things that you love to do is quite literally your compass telling you that that is what you came here to do. You came here to do that unique thing the way that you came here to do it. And you can absolutely get paid to do that thing. People get paid to just be themselves on YouTube. Like, they just like record their life and they're like, cool, I'm getting paid millions of dollars to just be, right? Like, people get paid to do anything. We were actually laughing in the mastermind because one of the women was talking about how she was invited to go to a retreat to just read. And she was like, we were literally going to pay $700 a day to just sit in community and read books. Like, people will pay for anything because they are essentially paying for the energy that they're experiencing in that space. So when your joy is completely in something, people want to play with you in that playground. They are excited to be with you in that experience of joy. Like, when someone is in full blown creation mode and you're like, they freaking love doing this. It's like going to eat like a meal from a chef that is like, this is what I was put on this planet to do. Like, to savor that food, you're like, they spent so much time thinking about the intricacies of this flavor and how it all came together, and like the little bits of this and the flakes of that, and like how beautiful it looks on the plate. Like, we appreciate the people that are living in their artistry. That tastes different from Domino's pizza. No offense, but I like, there is a difference between someone who's like, oh my gosh, this is like, I am a triple Michelin star restaurant and I love creating this experience for other people, right? Like, and then we're like, I will pay $300 to sit down and have a 26-course meal from someone who freaking loves what they do. And like, I've never tasted chocolate like this, and I've never tasted squid. I didn't even know I like squid, right? Like, I'm giving you $300 to eat food I didn't even know that I liked, because you enjoy it and because you're good at it. And so it's about starting to tune in to say, is there a gap? Am I getting paid to do something I don't really want to do? And what are some things that I actually really do love to do? And this is where we start to open the door, because sometimes it starts to feel like, oh my gosh, I would love to do this, but like, how do I do it? And the ego starts to get really involved, and God is supposed to take care of the rest. we just tune into what are the things that I desire most to do? Like, what do I love to do? Like, what do I love to be in communion with? Like, what do I enjoy most? And then we say, hey, you know what? God, source, universe, I am available to get paid to do this thing. So align me with the right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences that allows for this to come to fruition. Open that door. Allow me to be a conduit for this gift that I've been given to give it back into the collective. I am available for that now. And you let God take care of the rest. You let God, source, universe take care of the rest. So often we've been fed this language like quantum leap, do this. This is how you manifest. And we think we have to take care of all of it. Like we're like, man, this is like so heavy. Like I know what I want to do, but like, how do I make it happen? I'm like, feels like a lot of freaking pressure over here. Where do I even start? Where you start is you basically say, first of all, I'm available for it. You get really clear on the thing that you want, you desire, that you love to do. Then you say, God, I'm available to get paid for that. It's placing my order. And then you follow the intuitive pings. So when you get a ping that says, hey, text your friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, see how she's doing. Follow that ping. You never know where it's going to lead you. It could literally be that she was having the worst day and you just happened to reach out to her at the perfect time. Or she could be like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you. What are you up to nowadays? That's so interesting. I have a friend who was just talking about how she actually really wants to go to retreats, and you want to plan one, or you're hosting one. That's so crazy. I need to connect you to. You're going to be utilizing your intuition. It's going to feel really aligned. You're going to start to get these little pings throughout the day that says, do this thing, follow this next step. That's your goal, is to not question it, to just do it when it feels aligned, right? To let yourself follow the next step, the thing that feels exciting, the thing that feels juicy, the thing that feels like, oh, you know what? I haven't actually reached out to that person in a little while. Or you know what? I haven't gone to that coffee shop in a minute. I think I'm going to actually work remote from there. Or you know what? I'm going to actually book the damn trip. I've been talking about it for so long. I'm just going to go there. I can't believe I haven't actually done it yet. Like, we're going to do it. Let's book the trip today. And you just happen to find the absolute best rates for business class going straight to Italy, right? And you're like, okay, universe, I see you. And then you meet the love of your life there or whatever. You just get really inspired, right? Or it just gives you time and space away from the day-to-day grind that suddenly you channel the most insane masterclass that you have to bring into the collective. You're like, I can't not share this. This is God's. Like, I have to like use me as a conduit. Like, I'm ready. I need to bring this into fruition. So follow those pings, the things that are really exciting you, follow those pings. And it literally is as simple as that. You basically open the door and then God brings the right people, opportunities, circumstances into the door. And you have to open the door though. You have to let them in. You have to invite them in. You have to say, I'm available for that. You have to meet God 50-50, but you do not have to hold this whole thing by yourself. And that's where I think we get really tripped up, is where like, where do we even begin? The ego gets really involved in it. And it's like, I see you, ego. I love you so much, but I'm going to actually give this back to the higher power. I'm going to say, if this is in my highest, if this is in my highest soul's alignment, bring it to my doorstep. Give me clarity on how this comes to fruition, because I am ready and available to be paid for the things that I most desire to bring into the collective, because those are the gifts that I have been uniquely given to give back into the collective. So it's short and sweet today. So I want to give you that. If you didn't get a chance to actually do this exercise, I invite you to come back to this exercise or come back to this episode and start to actually let yourself channel on these things, open up your journal, start to really dig into that experience and let yourself play in that experience. So the way that I started playing recently, by the way, was in my secret newsletter, where I just started playing with creative writing again, where I was like, I haven't been creatively writing in years, decades, maybe. Like, I think the last time I was quote unquote creatively writing, I had to do it for an assignment. It actually felt kind of heavy. So I just started to let myself play with creative writing again. And I was having so much fun doing it. I was outdoor. I was like outside in the sun. I was letting myself write. So I was like recalling all of these diary entries of things that I truly have never said out loud. I'm recalling all of them. They're all coming back into fruition. I'm actually like writing them back out. I'm putting them out into the collective. I'm bearing my soul to the world. And I'm like, all right, like, here we go. But it feels so good to be seen, to finally be seen. And so that is my artistry. That is like I'm so grateful to give that into the collective because I'm so positive that there's so many people that are craving genuine conversations. Like genuine conversations, not just like, hey, how's the weather? Like, I'm over the weather. I don't care how the weather is. I can see it outside my front door. Like, I want to talk to you about like the deepest, darkest thing that you've experienced and you haven't told anyone. I want to get to know you. I want to understand what makes you tick. I want to understand what makes you frustrated. I want to understand the things that have made you so sad. I want to understand the things that light you the F up. Right. And that's exactly what I'm doing in my secret newsletter. I'm literally not just letting you peek inside the curtain. I'm like fully open the curtain to the side and I'm like, here it is. Here's all of it. So if you want a peek into my artistry, the thing that I'm just so excited to give into the collective, because if you feel a nudge, there's something there for you. Don't know exactly what that nugget is. It will be something unique for you. But if you feel a nudge, drop down into the show notes, click the link, join in the secret newsletter. This is the last week that the newsletter will be open. So let yourself step into that space, play in that space, let yourself receive exactly what it is that you're most meant to receive from the space and go from there. Last week, I received an intuitive ping to say this week is the last week that the secret newsletter will be open. So this is the diary entry of my soul's deepest, darkest, highest, lowest, most real, most human, most raw experiences because I'm craving human connection like that. And actually, what's beautiful is by bearing that, the amount of incoming messages I've been receiving has been incredible. And I feel so grateful for every single person that has tuned in because it made them feel something. And I feel more connected to them through the experience. So it's like one of my greatest gifts. I'm so grateful. So if you feel the pull, join in that space. I would love to have you join before that secret newsletter closes. And start to explore this. So everything we talked about today, if you were driving, I really encourage you to come back to this episode, re-listen to this episode, go through this experience again, and let yourself be led, let yourself follow in the footsteps of what God is trying to bring you to, and give it to God. There's that reminder, give it to God. The things that feel overwhelming, say, this is for you. I trust you and I trust myself to follow the pings. It's the most important part. So with that, I am sending you so much light and love. And until next time, mwah.